I'm Don Bodan from SampleLibraryReview.com. Very excited today. We're going to be checking out Augmented Yangtze by Arturia. Arturia continues their Augmented series with a new instrument called the Augmented Yangtze, promising a virtual hybrid instrument merging Chinese instruments with advanced synthesis. Offers a rich palette of both authentic and innovative sounds. The library includes 200 presets, multi-layer sample capability, and an extensive range of textures and timbres from well-known Chinese instruments like the pipa, iru, and more. Library downloads is 3.53 gigabytes, combining Chinese instruments with synthesis. They sampled 6 traditional Chinese instruments with a bass diza, qiao, pipa, yangqin, and iru. There's 38 different articulations with 2 types of synthesis and built-in effects. 200 different presets are included, and the user interface offers both a display and advanced views. There's morphing power and deep customization, and it does run as a standalone VST, AAX, AU, and is NKS compatible. Augmented Yangtze is available for 99 euros from Arturia, although it is on a special cross grade. You can pick it up for just 29 euros. There's also a bundle that'll include the instrument called the Augmented Series 6, with all the augmented instruments, strings, bass, woodwinds, grand piano, voices, and the Augmented Yangtze, which is on a special intro price for €299 till May 16th. Now, before we dive in and listen to a whole bunch of presets, I'm going to play a little demo that I mocked up just to kind of get a feel for the library and get a feel for the sounds, as well as plug away with some of those advanced features. So the Arturia Augmented series of virtual instruments has gotten a lot of attention because of its innovative approach to sound design. And just like the others before, this one's combining traditional samples with advanced synthesis. The second thing I noticed about Augmented Yangtze was how easy it is to use. The GUI is very intuitive, and you navigate through the sounds in the play mode very easily. listening to any of the hybrid instruments. Sound design instruments. Ambient instruments. And you get a real sense of just how this engine allows for so much innovation in sound design. With all sound design libraries, you're going to get a tremendous difference because the samples in the low end are going to give you crazy kind of drones, mids, give you that nice texture, and those highs will give you something unexpected. A lot of times you lead, sometimes effect sounds, and this is very true across what I'm hearing in Augmented Yangtze so far. The playback balancing the samples and synthesis offers a really unique blend of traditional but cinematic and hybrid textures. The next thing I noticed was the wide range of sounds from the authentic Chinese instruments themselves with these abstract soundscapes in the background. think this makes it a far more useful and versatile instrument than just like a world instrument with some hybrid stuff added to it. Because of this engine and the way it's been programmed, all the presets and the variety, I think it's suitable for a really wide range of musical genres and production styles. As you can hear, the quality of sound playback, real superb AAA, and it offers expressive and evocative sounds thanks to those controls of morphing and modulating with that macro as well as the mod wheel. Now, if I had any critique about Augmented Yangtze, it's going to have to be the potential overwhelm. I kind of had a feel for how to navigate easily through the presets and things like that, but there's just so much here. There's so many options, so much customization. It might be really overwhelming if you just dive right into the deep end with the advanced features. So looking over the controls, you can see we've got plenty of controls for effects for each layer, as well as master effects. That macro, which is that big front knob there, that's all controlled from how you layer and set up the color and the morph, time and motion here. The arpeggiator is pretty cool. You've got different types that you can switch through, as well as sync and subdivision, swing, and octave. Now there's modulation effects and lots of other stuff you could do with the engine, but I'll leave that to the experts here, and I'll include a link over to Arturia if you want to check out their official videos on the Augmented series and how this engine works. The other critique, I think, is the resources can be pretty intense. Although I didn't do any measurements on how much CPU is pulling, I definitely would recommend you check Arturia specs and make sure your computer meets up to what they're asking for the instrument to use. Because there were a few times in my demo when I had 10 instances that I had to adjust my polyphony. Not that it restricted what I wrote, it was just a way to save some resources while I played back all of those tracks at once. Now this Augmented Yangtze is a great little expansion to the series, and I really feel like this one has such a wide depth because of those ethnic Chinese instruments, and the innovation with the sound design just takes it to a whole nother level. I shared most of my thoughts along the way and tried to showcase a number of presets from those vast array of categories they have for the instrument. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you been using Arturia's Augmented Instruments? And is Yangtze something you're thinking about picking up? Please comment below and let me know. Your comments help guide the channel. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel so you can catch more reviews, and come back around on Fridays for our weekly deal compressor show.